We're talking about boundaries today. I'm sorry, I'm not good at this. Hi, welcome to Coping with Karen. And what we're going to talk about today is how you can protect yourself from people who aren't respectful of your own space, choices, and time and energy. So what we're going to first start with is how to set a verbal boundary. And so an example of that would be if you're talking to someone and they are intruding in an area you're not feeling comfortable disclosing more information or being open. What you're going to do is make a request that defines the behavior that they're doing that doesn't feel appropriate or comfortable, i.e. you're going to say something like, well, when you said such and such to me or asked such and such of me, my first response was to shut you down or ignore you. But instead, what I'm going to do is make a request that, that those are the kind of areas I don't want you to be going into. Someone is violating your boundary and you've already gone to the point of describing the behaviors that is, i.e. triggering to you or something that you don't want to participate in. What you want to be able to do is basically establish some consequences. So the consequences it needs to be established as well. You want to be able to explain to the person that if they're not willing to abide by your boundaries, then they're going to lose the opportunity to, i.e. have as much contact with you as they'd prefer, or you won't be picking up the phone when they want to talk to you, or whatever consequences are appropriate. You actually go to an extreme no contact only if they continue to violate your boundaries. And that would be that you've firmly established the behaviors that are triggering, you firmly clarified what consequences or adjustments you'll be making or requesting them to make. And finally, if they're just not honoring your boundary, your request, in order for you to feel comfortable with that level of contact with that person, then going no contact can be really the only option in order to keep your own mental health and sanity. But that would only be in an extreme situation. Okay, so really to sum it up real quickly, is basically it is your responsibility to establish boundaries. Remembering that the other person needs clear guidance and definition as to the behaviors that are requiring the boundaries that you're setting. Explain them exactly what is being said or done. And then make the consequences very clear, i.e. less contact, or that you'll get back to them in a month or whatever that is. If they're being persistent, let them know that's too much contact. The consequences would be you'll be less available. And in an extreme situation, remember that if they're not willing to honor your request, that no contact is certainly an option, especially for those people who are challenged by any kind of personality disorder such as narcissism. That may be at times the only way you're going to protect your own time and energy and sanity, therefore. So that wraps it up for today. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to share it with anyone you'd like. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button. And if you're further interested in my material, I have a lot of information over on these other platforms that you can actually become a member or a subscriber.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.